Hi, Mitch Jackson, Jackson & Wilson, www.jacksonwilson.com. Today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about riding motorcycles and motorcycle accidents. As many of you know, and as my friends and family know, I've enjoyed riding and racing motorcycles for the past 38 years. Most of my riding is off the road and on the motorcycle tracks here in Southern California. Once in a while on vacation, we'll get on a street bike and enjoy ourselves, normally on the highways on Kauai and Maui. Great place to ride if you've never been there. What I want to do today is talk to you just a little bit about motorcycle safety, motorcycle accidents, and what your rights are if you're involved in a motorcycle accident and injured. The bike I ride now is a Honda CRF 450. It's a bike that's specifically designed for off-road and the motocross tracks. I won't even get on a street bike in Southern California. I enjoy riding on the freeways, I enjoy riding on the back roads, but unfortunately I've seen so many accidents, so many motorcycle injuries and fatalities with respect to my clients over the years. And, by the way, most of the time it's not their fault. Most of the time there's nothing they could have done to avoid being hit by a vehicle. But because of my personal experiences in representing clients, I can't in good conscience get out on the streets in Southern California and ride a street bike. Now, having said that, I bring to the table a unique perspective with respect to motorcycle riders, motorcycle safety, and motorcycle rights. And that's what I want to talk to you a little bit about today. Over the years, I've had the pleasure and opportunity to represent professional motorcycle racers, amateur motorcyclists who enjoy just riding their bikes on the road and off-road, and owners of motorcycle stores here in Southern California. I have a unique perspective on what it takes to be a safe motorcycle operator. And people ask me, well, Mitch, based upon your experience, if you could give us some advice on how to safely operate our motorcycles on the street, what would that advice be? The answer is easy and without exception. You have to expect, and my answer is, you've got to expect the other driver to do something stupid. You have to expect the other driver not to see you, to pull out directly in front of you, to not see you approaching from his or her left or right from behind, and on a two-laned road with traffic going different directions, you have to expect that vehicle coming from the opposite direction to drift over the center lane into your path of travel. If you operate your motorcycle with these thoughts in mind, in my opinion, you can probably avoid about 90 to 95% of the serious accidents that we see in our law firm on an annual basis. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, there are over 1 million motorcycles sold each year in the United States. Unfortunately, what we've noticed is that there's a 90% increase in fatalities associated with the increase in motorcycle sales. We're seeing more and more people over the age of 40 purchasing motorcycles, and unfortunately in accident investigations we're also seeing speed and alcohol as major accident related components with respect to the operator of the motorcycle. Another very concerning statistic that we're seeing is that when it comes to motorcycle accident cases, in serious accidents, in major impact accidents, we're seeing a death rate of about 80%. And that's something that we're not comfortable with seeing as motorcycle operators. And it's something that really screams out that as a motorcycle rider, you don't have a whole lot of protection when your bike comes into contact with an automobile or a large truck. Another alarming statistic that we're seeing is that on an annual basis, each year we're seeing about 128 to 130,000 motorcycle accidents across the United States. Other recent statistics showed that several years ago, during a one-year period of time, there were approximately 4,000 motorcycle deaths in the United States, and of the accidents we talked about, there were over 76,000 serious injury cases coming out of motorcycle versus vehicle accidents. more than 4 million registered motorcycle operators in the United States. This equates to about 12 motorcycle deaths per day, and it also equates to someplace around 225 motorcycle serious injury cases each day. The point of this video is simply to remind you of certain safety concerns that you need to have when riding a motorcycle. If you're a new motorcycle owner, if you haven't ridden a motorcycle before getting on one, before going out on the streets, take a motorcycle riding and training course. It will save your life. It will teach you how to be a better motorcycle rider, and it will show you dozens and dozens of safety tips that you can be aware of while riding your motorcycle that I guarantee you will help you avoid an accident and very well may save your life. I'd like to thank you for spending a couple of minutes and watching this motorcycle video. If you have any questions about motorcycle riding, if you have any questions about a motorcycle accident that you or a family member has been involved with, give us a call. It would be my pleasure to talk to you over the phone, meet you in person in our office, whatever works for you. Our contact information can be found at our website at www.jacksonwilson.com and also at the end of this video. I'd like to thank you once again for your time. Have a fantastic day, ride safely, and remember, make today your masterpiece.